Liquid Cryptid, wanna keep my muscle, baby. I lean left, he leans right. Hands up now, hands down. Tell me what you vote now. I'm just saying now, Democrats out. Hands up now, hands down. Wall up, tell me what you gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 You may also like political stuff, dabbleverse stuff, mumbling, pineapple stuff, dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. NICK mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix, so that Dabbling Politics mix. And when I fudge, you laugh punk. Shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, tell me what you're gonna duck now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 You wanna mess with dabbling in politics? You can't mess with dabbling in politics. Listen, we debate it all every week Saturday night, and this YouTube thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time, so you better get some better views and get saved up on your dime. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school dabblers blasting out the political shit. The back and forth shit, put bounce in the dabble pit. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, tell me what you're gonna duck now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 Hey ladies, where you at? Hey fellas, where you at? And the dabblers that don't give a fuck. Where you at?
Yes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first Dabbling in Politics of 2026. I am OG Mumbling Nick. Fuck says Boston Nick. Dumb story. Anyway, I will bring on the usual co-host, the now banned from YouTube, Mr. Liquid Cryptid. How we doing, sir?
How's everybody? How's everything going the last couple of weeks? Anything interesting happen?
No, same old.
Yeah, it's been pretty boring around here too.
No. Yes, to answer your question, Young Old Vibes. Yeah, the show's been, I wouldn't say hiatus. It's been every few weeks lately. So we haven't done one in a while. We finished the year with an even 40 live streams, so it seemed like a nice round number. I think we started in like February of last year, something like that.
Like February.
It was yeah. So just to get out of the way, obviously, Maduro, Venezuela, that's the big political news right now. And I'm sure we will cover that, but we had already planned to cover the year in review, go over some of our clips from live streams that we did last year, Dabbling in Politics from 2025. And Cryptid was awesome enough to make a package we're gonna go over that I haven't seen yet, so I'm kind of interested, to see what jogs my memory and everything. And then, if we do this next week, obviously this is going to be in the news for a while, so we can, sure we'll cover it then as more develops. I'll just make a prediction. It's not even a bold prediction because I think Trump's even flat out saying it. This is about oil. This is about trying to
He
raise the
literally
U.S. dollar. He's saying it, right?
he
Yes. Okay.
literally just flat out said it. Just,
Okay. So
I just saw a thing. He just made a statement. I saw it on X. He literally just flat out said, "Yeah, it's about oil and protecting the U.S. dollar."
okay. So yeah.
From Venezuela undercutting us with China and Russia.
As much I disagree 100% with what he did, I guess I will begrudgingly slightly respect the fact at least he admitted the real reason, unlike every other U.S. president that's done the same fucking thing.
Yeah, what's funny is if you saw John's political show today, I watched a little bit of it, and Brian Karem is, of course, criticizing Trump for just coming out and saying it.
That's the one part I'm okay with. Like, at least he's right. Like, we've seen a million of these regime changes. It's always either because the country is some kind of danger, with quote weapons of mass destructions, or here fentanyl that doesn't really exist from this country, or they want to liberate the people. They always say that shit. But it's always about some sort of natural resource, usually fucking oil, and and the whole the oil being linked to the people have to pay with the U.S. dollar. Fluctuates the U.S. dollar. They don't want people buying oil from other countries and cutting us out and all that shit. So blah 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 blah.
Yeah, which is legitimately what Trump's statement said. It's because it's going to destabilize the dollar, so we need their oil. And as I said, in true fashion of anybody that goes on John and Brian Karem and Ojeda and everything, now Trump is criticized.
Well, yeah. Here's the catch-22, Youngo vibes. It's not like this. It's not like he's a good guy. I'm with you that 100%. It's not like he's an authoritarian 100%.
I was gonna say, like, my basic thoughts on it are, at first I was like, I don't think we should be fucking around with foreign countries. And it's like, I don't think we should be going after their oil like that, even if whatever. And then I was thinking, well, the Venezuelan people seem to be exceptionally happy about it. So that's basically my stance on it. It's like, regardless of whatever the reason is for going in there, the people of Venezuela and the immigrant and the people that have the refugees and stuff here from Venezuela are exceptionally happy about it. So let's just call it a win.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm still not calling it a win. I'm with you on the original instinct. I just want to say that I'm sick of us butting our nose and everything. Yeah. And this is, and the reasons are, I guess, okay, at least Trump's saying partly the real reason this time. It seems like whichever one of these like dictators that'll actually like naturalize their oil, they always end up being the authoritarian type. So it's always like the country gets most of the oil money, but then the people get fucked over. And then, so it's like they do one good thing and then they end up doing a bad thing. So it's not. Let's see. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a chat here.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not accurate at all. Maduro is not a bad guy, and the people are not happy at all. So I will say this: I do know some of the videos that got shared were AI, and I do know some are real. It's a mixture of both. Yeah. Your liberalism is coming. I am a liberal, or progressive, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
That's the whole point of the show. He's the liberal, I'm the conservative.
I'm not a Democrat, but I am what you call on the left or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, anyway, so I guess we'll wait next week. More should be developing as things go on, as time goes on. So maybe it's always a good thing that we had it planned, because we can just, like I said, touch on it real quickly, and then we can I don't know, kind of have a little bit of laid back fun and go over see the ups and downs of last year.
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of get the news on it right now.
Yeah,
as typical of the last about 10 years, especially with X and social media and stuff like that, where I don't know who's telling the truth. I just assume everybody's lying.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna look. It's somewhere in between. Is Maduro probably as bad as the right wing wants you to think? No. Is he good? No. Everything I've seen, no, he's not a good guy. So it's somewhere in between. I just don't like. we're controlling we know it is. We're going to put in some, are they putting in that woman? Is that what Trump said? The one that just won
Yeah,
the Nobel Peace Prize? Yeah. Can't think of her
did she win the
name.
Nobel Peace? I thought she was the vice president.
So I think the vice president is still in charge. This is where I'm getting all confused. I have to, I was busy today, so I couldn't take it all in.
It's so much, and there's so many different things coming out. Like this morning, it was Trump is like, we're gonna have like Rubio or somebody's gonna be in charge of Venezuela, and then later in this morning, it was we're gonna control it through blockades, and then now it's the vice president is taking over. So it's like it like literally changed like 3 or 4 times just today.
So it's it's still. I believe the vice president is still there. I believe the vice president is currently running things. I know Trump made some comment about we'll be running the country. I remember one of the most recent elections. Maduro didn't even really win. This other person won, but they did. But that's not how when you're authoritarian, whatever. And then I heard like stories that
tend to disappear.
Then I heard stories that the recent, the most recent Nobel Peace Prize one. I remember she was from Venezuela, and she glazed Trump when she won, and there may be some kind of deal involved with that. So that's what I mean. There's so much like mixed news at the start of this fucking thing. What if we cover it? Like we could pretty much do what we're doing right now. We can.
Honestly, the Iran thing has been more interesting to me than the Venezuela thing, to tell you the truth.
All right, man. I will look into it. I'm just telling you that's what I mean. This is a rough one. But you're the only person I've seen that says Maduro was a good person. Like I'm even on the left, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm against this. I'm just saying and I'm sure he's done some good things. They always do some good things. I'm just saying overall. It's anywho.
As I said, who knows? Next week we'll probably have better information. Right now, it's all over the damn place.
It's a fucking.
As Krishan says, mixed news means most of it is probably bullshit. Yeah.
So the bottom line is, I am as a principal, I'm sick of us playing these fucking games as a country.
As I said, at first I wasn't very happy about it. I was okay with blowing up their drug boats coming into the country. Because that's international waters. There, we know where they're headed and what they're doing. But I was never about invading the country at all. Although it was funny how they're showing all their military equipment, and it's all 90s Soviet stuff and old stuff that we sold them. And, you're like looking at it going, yeah, okay. And they're like, we're ready for a ground war. And it's like, no, you're not. And
even that
I saw some Reddit posts of people saying that. I hope Venezuela is able to hold back the United States. I'm like, no. In fact, we didn't do a ground war. We just flew in, grabbed the president, and fucked off.
Yeah. I remember even the boats you and I disagreed because I was thinking there wasn't even like proof that they were fucking drug boats. So that this Venezuela one is very confusing. Like Young Old Vibe says, over 7 million people left the country. Like I even think. I'm not wrong. Maduro, he was the vice president for fucking what's his face, right? Fucking what the fuck was his name?
No idea.
Hugo Chavez, wasn't he? Hugo Chavez's fucking vice president. I can't remember.
I don't know the history of Venezuela that much.
No, I'm not gonna. That's what I mean. I'm not gonna act like this is one of my expertise. It's not. I from the beginning I always said domestic shit is more what I'm into to begin with. But it's looks like we got a battle. Young Old Vibes, they have sanctioned for 20 years, sanctioned by the U.S. They wanted to create an economy that's good. So yes, it is. Yeah, I do know. Our sanctions did fuck them over pretty hard during the Obama years? I'm trying to remember. I'm sure over a lot of years, but I'm trying to remember.
As I said, man, I'm the wrong person to ask about their international policy with Venezuela.
All right.
Although I did see the Cuban president is threatening us for some reason. Honestly, after that display, if I was a small country that kind of like isn't in America's good graces, I'd just shut the fuck up and lay low for a little while after seeing that. I'd be like, yeah, let's not fuck with the U.S. until they sort of calm down, because
Yeah,
shit's
didn't
going
they?
crazy over there. Like, I don't want to be grabbed in the middle of the night. Thank you very much.
I gotta even look more into it. I remember the initial thing I saw. I think like at least 40 people were fucking killed too, grabbing this fucking asshole and his
I
wife.
think it was like, I think it's up to 60 or something.
60
like
now,
that.
yeah.
60 or
Oh,
80.
yeah.
The last I heard, I don't know. It's hard. As I said, it's hard to get the information on it. Everybody's all over.
Yeah. Young Old Life says he built public housing, but it was given out based on party loyalty. Yeah.
Well, that's typical communist move.
So, like I said, there's always good. It's the good and the bad. It's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying it's not like he was a saint of a fucking president.
Well, he was a dictator. So
yeah. We got Krishan. What's it going? How's it going, buddy? Says, I don't think there's much of an issue with what Trump did. Captured a commie dictator who was working with our enemies, stopped drug trafficking, and scored some oil on top. Big win for the U.S. Yeah, this is gonna help my rent and utilities. How? I don't know. That's what I mean. It's
yeah, I'm kind of like still on the. As I said, not super happy about the going into foreign countries and taking their leader, or just fucking with them like that. But also, as I said, from what I've seen, Venezuelan people like it. The Rogue Diva tends to disagree. I don't know. I'm going by what I've seen.
Oh, and Rogue Diva, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, like I said, totally upfront. This is not the expertise of either of us.
Right.
I'm talking. I was more talking in general. I'm not a fan of us implementing regime changes like we always seem to fucking do, as they always turn into like forever wars, or where we always do it so that our fucking our oil companies
or they end up being
can make
terrorists in 20 years.
Yeah, it's never a good thing. So I was looking more from the top, and yeah, I mean, I do know that like overwhelming majority, something like 80% of the fentanyl comes from Mexico, maybe like 1% comes from Venezuela. So it's mainly Mexico and China. It doesn't come from China, but I think China. I forget how China's involved. I forget. Maybe the stuff used to make it comes from China. I forget, but they're involved somehow, and those are the big two countries, and it's not Venezuela, and so the fentanyl thing is bullshit. So it's so Exxon can make a nice penny.
Once they grabbed that tanker, it became obvious. Oh, this is about posturing to try to get Venezuelan oil. Let's say, and as I said, Trump came out and said it. So there's that.
And I even this is just me. I also think it probably didn't have much to do with it this time, because some of the timing of things. I do think Trump is looking to artificially inflate the U.S. dollar at the moment more than pretty much anything else. But the hot story that lately was the Epstein shit again, and now no one's going to be talking about that. So it's another win for Trump in that regard.
Oh man, the Epstein stuff has just become a total mess. It's just that Epstein dump. I mean, we might have to actually, like, maybe next week do the show on that, because we could do like a whole show on the clusterfuck that became.
Yeah, what do you do when the people in charge are taking down the pedos, or pedos themselves, or bought for by pedos, or influenced by it's ugly sight. Krishan says, so we should do nothing to our enemies out of fear they will hate us more. They already do. I didn't say anything about our enemies. I don't. This might have been, actually, that might not have been directed at me. Sorry, Krishan. No, that's not what I'm saying. If that's what you think I'm saying, I'm saying I'm not interested. I'm interested in making America great again, not making Venezuela great, not making, certainly not making fucking Israel great. Don't even care about Russia and fucking Ukraine at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, we ally with like Saudi Arabia, like one of the worst countries in the fucking world, and we are allies with Mexico, where most of the fucking fentanyl comes from. So what are we talking about here? It's then we try and blame it on Trump. Venezuela has tons of fucking oil, so let's fucking go after them. And the things I do know is I'm pretty sure the Maduro. I know Chavez naturalized their oil. And so since Maduro was the vice president, I'm guessing it was the same thing. So now they can do the reverse so that we can, Exxon and all the big oil companies can get their oil back from Venezuela.
Which I'm cool with. I have stock in those.
Well, there you go. Yeah, man, it's a total Dick Cheney move. It's a total George Bush move. It's a total Obama move. This thing, and Trump was supposed to be different. He wasn't supposed to do this sort of shit. And here I am, the liberal, so I didn't believe him anyway. But I'm just saying that's the one hope I had is Trump's narcissism. I hoped he wanted to be loved or be this hero so bad that maybe he wouldn't do shit like this. Because this is the shit that actually confuses me.
It is a disappointment
with Trump, because it's actually the few hopes I had with him. Domestically, I didn't expect much because he ran on, he's super right wing MAGA and he just wants to make a bunch of money. But in that, this sort of shit, I didn't think he'd really be into. He's not a lifetime politician. He's not buddies, as far as I know, with some of the people that like a George, I do think he's part of the establishment, but I think he's buddies with a different type of establishment people than some of our lifetime politicians. So I was hoping he wouldn't do this sort of thing. And unfortunately I was wrong, but not that I was wrong. I didn't know. I just had hope that this would be the one kind of thing maybe he wouldn't do, because it's not really, something he has experience with. It's not like up his alley, but I
say I would guess about the same thing, but at least when he takes action, he takes decisive, swift, direct action, and then goes away. Not like every other president, like that'd be probably in there like trying to put in ground forces and take over Venezuela. You know what I mean? Like if this was under Bush, we'd probably have troops on the ground in Venezuela, and we'll have another fucking forever war.
Yeah. I'm hoping this isn't another "ladies and gentlemen, we got him," and then it just keeps fucking going on and on and on. Krishan, we kind of covered it earlier. Sorry, before you got here. Some of those videos are real, some of those are AI. So I don't know what percentage of Venezuelan people are happy and what percentage aren't. But that's not even my major concern, because I don't want to be a heartless fuck. I don't want bad things for the Venezuelan people, but they're not my top priority.
And I said earlier in the show that I'm just calling it a win just based on it seems like a lot of Venezuelans are happy with it. So
gotcha.
That's my opinion. Is a bunch of Venezuelans seem to be happy with it. So I guess it's fine.
All right, let's get on a little lighter news. We can always go back to this if we have time. So we're going to be watching this package that Cryptid put together from our first 40 episodes of Dabbling in Politics. This is from episode 1. The one thing I remember about episode 1 is I fucked up the opening theme.
And I got that. This is mostly
Is it in there? Okay. Yeah, that's how I figured.
This is all mostly funny parts. Yeah. And I was actually going to use that avatar today.
Oh, yeah.
I got everything set up and I got it to put on. Like, this is too much. I'm just throwing the mask on.
Gotcha.
I'm like, this is too much work for the bit. And I used to do this every week.
I remember the first two. I don't even remember what the first two episodes were about. I just remember I thought the second one went way better than the first. I remember the first was like, well, that's a classic first time people have ever streamed together sort of thing, where I fuck up the intro and all that fucking shit. I will say it is interesting. I remember being like nervous and and now it's like I've live streamed so much. It's like the problem is I'm not nervous enough. It's just like, I don't give a fuck what I look like or what happens. Yep. It kind of reminds me of when I first learned how to drive forklifts and power equipment in my youth. It's when you first start out, you're so nervous. and then when you get to be so good at it, it's almost not good because you're just like
Or
you
just
zone
fucked
out
up enough because you don't care anymore.
because you're so good you don't even pay attention. So it's that in between that's good. So yeah, not that I'm not good at this. I'm bad at it, but it's like I've done it so many times now, I just don't care. There's no more nerves. The last time I had any nerves is when we did the Joey C interview, just because I knew a bunch of people were going to be watching that never really watched before and stuff. But that was probably the last time. But yeah, I remember being a little nervous during this first episode, and I fucked it up right from the beginning. So
and I got all of it. It's glorious.
there we go. All right, this was the very first part of the. I think probably the beginning of the very first episode
This is our very first time talking to each other on Dabbling in Politics. The very start of the very first episode.
Yeah, and if I recall, I don't even think we even talked before. Did we? I know we messaged each other.
We messaged each other. We never talked directly.
Right. That's what I mean. I don't think we ever had a verbal conversation until literally this first episode.
Well, this is back when we would show up backstage and chat a little bit about what we're going to do, and then go.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we probably briefly talked before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For those for little behind the scenes, little inside baseball. Over the past couple of months, Nick just basically starts the thing and sends me the link, and
it's
and then I come in during the song, and then and then now, and for a long time, I think there's only a few episodes where we actually stayed after.
Yeah.
now once the song's going, I'm out.
Yeah, we're we chew and screw on this shit now.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're live. Yeah, I didn't mess it up. All right, hold on, guys.
Stop! We have something.
Right when I hit it, I'm like,
forward.
oh, there's literally a part that says intro video. I was like, I should have done that first. All right, hold on. Let's see how this goes. Hey, everybody, I'm Mumbling Nick.
Liquid Cryptid.
Once we get this debacle going, it should be good. All right, I was going to take us off. That's right.
Speed? Do you have it at like 1.5 or something?
Let me see. Yeah, it does sound a little fast. Let me see. Oh, it is 1.25. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so what I remember is my dumbass, I didn't even download the fucking intro. Like, I didn't download it and upload it on StreamYard or anything. Like, I totally forgot to even do that. So, yeah, I just fucking... but I wanted to like play it, so I think we just start right away, and then I play the fucking MP4 off my laptop. Fuck it, we'll get it going.
Let's just go. I actually do go through.
Yeah,
I go through the whole thing because there's a very important thing that I say in here, and a very important fix that you say that has never been done in the entire show.
What? We'll play it at the end. How about that? We'll close with the.
Oh no, we can play it now. I want to see it.
All right.
I've not seen it yet.
There you go.
Needs a little volume.
What a train wreck beginning.
It was. I guess if you're gonna screw up big, screw up first. Do it first when nobody's watching.
Hands up now, hands down. Tell me what you're voting now.
What are you looking at there?
I don't know what I'm doing. I actually noticed yesterday, when I was on with Echo, like my eyes, like when I'm trying to think of something, my eyes just dart all over the fucking place. And it's the only part of me you can see. So I was like noticing the other day where I was trying to think of something to say Echo, and my eyes just like always. So I don't know if I was thinking and my eyes were fucking, or if I was looking at something. I have no fucking idea.
It looks like you're trying to mess with something and you can't figure it out.
Yeah, the only thing I think was I don't know what we covered this first episode, but I may have been setting up the links for the videos we were gonna watch or whatever. It's like that's all I could think of.
I think it was Doge, or was that a different one? No,
I remember Elon took up a lot of the early live streams, so it could have been.
We're both very engaged. Anything other than the show.
Yeah.
Also like political stuff, Dabbleverse stuff, pineapple stuff, Dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. NICK mumbling is right here.
The other thing is that I remember the early episodes were Saturday night, not Sunday night. So the theme song says like
right.
every Saturday night, even though now we do it on Sunday nights. So yeah, we'll have to get I don't know, a new theme song at some point. New intro.
On your backs up, on your backs up, on your backs. Hands on in, now it's on out. Hands up now, hands
Well, it also has my avatar there. I believe it's that avatar.
Let me answer some. So is this a show for Dabble versus Liberals? There's hardly any Dabble versus Liberals. The whole reason we started this is if you know or you don't know, Stuttering John has his political show, and it's 3 blue no matter who Democrats that don't allow any other point of views on there, to the point where, you know, as I said, I'm a progressive or liberal, whatever, and those 3 guys would always call me a Trump-a-loon because I would criticize Biden and the Democrats. So we were like, you know, let's start our own where we can have one guy that's on the left, one guy that's more on the right, and but the other thing is like people are complicated. Like people don't just fit into this box where everyone thinks like John is the typical makes himself fit into this box of blue no matter who Democrat, and that's not how most people are. That's not how I am. That's not how fucking Cryptid is. And so we just wanted to do a show on how actual real people feel about politics. You know, we both admit we can't study up or do as much shit as we used to do on the subject. Like I used to be somewhat of an activist and used to be all looking into it. I don't have the time anymore, and neither does he. So it is, you know, it's a political show for the everyman, and unlike all these other political shows on YouTube, most of them, when a subject is not our top subject, we're not going to bullshit through it like we know what the fuck we're talking about. So as I said, both of us, Venezuela, unfortunately, is not a strong point for either one of us. So I don't want to give bad info. He doesn't want to give bad info. It also seems to be a topic where the sources are all fucking different and all over the place, and there doesn't seem to be, it seems to be a mess trying to figure out what's true and what's not when it comes to Venezuela. So.
Yeah, I tried to look up some stuff on Venezuela today, and it's fucking impossible. And then even as you said, with the people cheering and stuff like that, there's so much of it that's obvious AI.
Right. AI, yeah.
That's just like I don't even know what's to trust, who's talking, who's doing what. I have no idea, and I don't know what the information. Like as I said, I know what Trump said, and that's about it. But anyway, what Nick said.
And we weren't covering it tonight, so I didn't delve too much into it. I just wanted to talk about it briefly at a high level, like you know, how I feel, how both of us feel about, you know, regime changes in the U.S. butting into other countries in general, sort of thing.
And I am a Trump-a-loon. Yeah, this was must. Because I remember I started doing that.
Yeah. There it is.
This is long.
I mean, yeah, it's like 3 minutes. I figure
Still long. Yeah.
You find if it was, you know, an intro before you got on.
Yeah, I think it gives a few people time to show up.
Oh, look what we got. Elon.
Hello. I don't have an Elon voice.
There you go.
I was gonna say when I listened to it earlier, there's like right at the 50-second mark, there's a good part to like cut it. Like just, if you just want to do like a 50-second intro, that's right before it gets all into the song. Then I figure
fuck it,
you play the whole thing as like the outro.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The way I was gonna go, but I fucked up the beginning. But whatever, here we are. Everybody, thank you to the first ever episode of Dabbling in Politics. Once again, I'm Mumbling Nick. This is Liquid Cryptid. The premise is we are going to discuss politics on a weekly basis. The
as often as we
good
can.
thing or bad thing is we don't have a lot of prep, so we are going to pretty much just go with it. We've talked offline.
God, I can tell I'm talking like all stiff. I'm not even talking like natural, like I normally like.
Yeah, I didn't
don't-
notice that, but so
Yeah.
when you just said that, now hearing you side by side, you're definitely you're definitely a lot more natural, man.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's embarrassing, but
Oh yeah, going back through these and listening to it,
Mr.
when
Cryptid
you're
and I,
listening
we
to
have-
yourself and you're just going, God. I mean, I was never actually nervous, but I definitely sucked at it.
yeah, I can't even remember if I was that nervous for this one. I mean, I probably was a little bit, but it was. I was never nervous. I remember before this, I used to make like videos here and there, like political videos, and it wasn't live, so I wasn't like I don't know the live. I think it was the live factor where anything that goes wrong, and it's weird for me because I'm not someone that's I'm fairly self-deprecating. I can laugh at myself all the time, so I don't even know why I was even like feeling that way. I told Echo the other day. It might have been because like this is just months after what happened with me and Stutter and John or whatever. So I think I told Echo, I'm like, I think I'm the only one in the Dabbleverse who somehow had more name recognition as a fucking chatter than he did when he started live streaming. I'm like, I think I somehow lost name recognition when I started like streaming. So I don't know, because I was just starting this out. I think I was maybe having more hope for something that I don't even care about anymore. So the nerves are gone.
pretty good rapport. We could just keep going and going and going. So we'll figure we'll pick topics each week and we'll just go with it. And this week we're going to focus on Mr. Elon Musk and
blow it up.
his nice agency there.
I forgot. Did you hear the news that Joey C dropped out officially?
Oh
Other-
yeah, there's a part in here. It's in here. It's in the package.
Oh no, okay. No, I meant like never mind. He recently, I think he announced the other day he's no longer running for president.
Yeah, he really
Shutting
recently in
every-
a chat in one of his
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one of his streams. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Everything down. Mr. Cryptid and I disagree on this matter, so we'll
Quite a
should be
bit.
pretty good.
Disagreed on that matter. Anyway, want to watch the Angry Cops video since you got it up?
Yeah, let's throw it up. Here we go.
It's quality show here, folks.
Yeah. You can
When
tell
I'm by
I use
myself, I usually start singing.
my
right about
laptop
now.
camera. You can watch the camera bounce up and down.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Rewind it. You gotta rewind it. That was a great bit. I love this.
Here we
this
go.
When I'm by myself, I usually start singing right about now, going.
Yeah, don't do that.
Nobody lets me sing. I think I get what he's trying. Oh my God, we have.
I know what
a-
he's getting at.
Hold, sir, hold on. Sorry.
First,
How are we doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm sorry. I don't know how long you've been there. I apologize.
Oh, just a few minutes. I just
Okay.
yeah.
so
So
you
good to
enjoying
have you.
watching Brian?
Was this their first appearance?
Yep, that was
Ever?
her first
Yeah.
appearance.
The first appearance. Nice.
Karen with Stephanie Miller here. I know
I
you're
was-
a big fan.
I was doing my I was doing my homework and had an insufferable professor, and then I turned it on like 10 minutes ago. So I heard the TYT stuff, which I would
Yeah.
happily comment on, but I have not seen this douchebag talk yet in your show.
That's great. I haven't seen it either, so we will go over it
I
together.
saw a little bit of it, and my eyes started twitching from the smug was so bad. Smug, and I thought this would be perfect for the
Smuggy
show.
smug.
Those two are just so. I mean, who the fuck gives a shit what they have to say? They're just so banal and gross.
What is that? I can't. I can
Oh,
barely-
Jake Hudson.
Oh, this is the famous
Pokemon?
part.
Nice, buddy.
Yeah, I never got into it. I was
Yeah.
I didn't
Little-
bother.
a little
I
after my
wondered
time.
about this. By the way, you like the Pokemon. Never mind.
Jeez, Jake's. I don't know who that was aimed at, but yeah. All right.
Hey,
When you imagine like
I
having-
dabble.
when you imagine having sex with women, do you like to imagine yourself?
I have to admit, I actually have some good memories streaming with Jake. I had some good times. He's,
Yeah, he was fun.
yeah, he can be fun with everything. It's yeah. I've had some good times with this fucking goober.
Is the more dominant one, or
I-
submissive,
I-
or do you like them to be
she-
equal partners?
to be honest with you, I do watch like this is going to get a little bit X-rated. I watch like Chatterbait. I watched Cam Soda. A lot of the stuff. Plus, I also watch X videos and other stuff. Because
Like what categories though?
Some of it. Don't get offended, but one of my favorite was trans.
I want to say something right here.
Why would you get offended, Jake?
I was fucking around with stuff in this area. I wasn't even actually listening. So when you guys, that's why I don't really react. I was fucking around with something because I was getting kind of bored by this time in the interview.
You know what I love about this? This is like number one, issues like this are why I started I Will Try My Best. Because this is supposed to be a political show, and here we are talking with Jake Hudson about jerking off the trans porn.
You know, that was Ava's favorite subject is what Jake jerks off to.
I just meant like, you know, I don't know. I think like missing out on some interesting people or interviews because people don't want to talk politics or can't talk politics. But the other thing is just the evolution, how things change, because this is what we got. If you recall, we got clipped by Adam Bush for this one.
Yeah, this one got
and I
clipped,
think and so this was on WATP, and that's back when for some reason everyone would call you cryptic. Yeah,
and here I was not even paying attention, so I didn't react at all.
Nothing.
I was so mad that part got clipped. The part where I'm just sitting here just doing bullshit, whatever, not even paying attention. And when it came up, I was like, I don't remember Jake saying, "Oh, yeah, that's all right." I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
But just to show how unpredictable the Dabbleverse is, like just months later, I mean, you went from not saying anything in a clip on WATP where Carl butchers your name to Carl fully promoting you, like, sign up for Liquid Cryptid. He's the Dabbleverse hero we all need or don't deserve, whatever the fuck you said, you know. So it's like, you never know what's going to happen, man. You could go from fucking around and zoning out during Jake Hudson talking about jerking off, which you thought you blew your big moment, then your big moment comes months later anyway. So it's interesting.
Yeah. You just got to hang in there and just keep on doing it.
It's got to grind it out. Love that laugh. I'll always love that laugh. Get offended. It's like a compliment.
I would argue that at least 80% of the Dabbleverse secretly
it.
watches trans.
Because I think we paused it right on the part. He likes to watch trans porn.
Oh, do we? Yeah, hold on. I'll back it up.
Oh,
my favorite one of my favorite was trans.
Oh,
why would you get offended, Jake? I don't know why she'd get offended. It's like a compliment.
I would argue that at least 80% of the Dabbleverse secretly watches trans porn. And they're the ones that bitch about trans people the most.
Welcome to Dabbling in Politics. I am OG Mumbling Nick. This is where I usually say, with me as always is my co-host Liquid Cryptid. He will be joining us in a little bit, thankfully, so that should be pretty good. I have a feeling why all you guys are here for the man of the...
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, fuck.
Tea stuff, which I would have...
The smoke.
With me as... I was just going to say, fucking without even knowing, I'm like, I sound nervous again. I'm like, is this the fucking Joey C one?
It is the Joey C one.
Yes. I could like... I'm like, why am I talking like this again? Fucking Christ, you can always tell when I'm nervous, I guess. Jesus. Always is my co-host, Liquid Cryptid. He will be joining us in a little bit, thankfully, so that should be pretty good. I have a feeling why all you guys are here for the man of the hour for his first ever interview as a presidential candidate, Mr. Joseph Samuel Catalano. How we doing, Joey?
How you doing, OG Mama Nick? Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate this, and let's have a good interview process, and hopefully I can at least answer you and some of the people who have a lot of serious doubts that I'm not taking this serious enough. and I want to get it out of the way now and quick. If they're
Things that
coming here
didn't age
to
well.
hurt, listen. Here's another thing I'm gonna be very strong on.
So I will never forget the week leading up to this, because it was actually one of the only times I've been somewhat stressed. And I'm not saying real stress. I mean, real life stress is way more stressful. I'm just saying Dabbleverse show wise, like trying to get this together. And just for the record, I know I don't agree with a lot of things Joey does, but I have a soft spot for Joey in my heart. I think he's entertaining as hell.
Joey.
And in my heart, obviously, I knew this wasn't. It was the longest of long shots, and a very decent possibility. Even if Joey didn't realize he was doing a bit, that it was some kind of, it wasn't going to carry through. But as long as Joey was going to treat it seriously, I vowed to treat it seriously, and we'll go from there, because it's entertaining, it's content, it gets politics in the Dabbleverse, all these topics or whatever. And and I just remember Joey was so nervous about this thing.
I was DMing him saying, "Hey, calm down."
Yeah.
I was DMing him saying, "We're not here to ambush you or mess with you, man. We want you to get your message out. We're not a serious political show, obviously,
Right.
but we are a political show, and we kind of take that sort of stuff seriously. We're not here to goof on people, unless they're politicians,
Yeah,
or other political shows that we fucking hate."
but there was a balance between what Joey wanted, like demands, and it's like, even though this is a goofy, stupid Dabbleverse political show, it finally got to the point where there were certain things I didn't want to do, because I'm like, Joey, I want this to be real. You know what I mean? I don't want this to be staged or whatever. And so yeah, I mean, I did sell out a little bit by we agreeing on the topics ahead of time and stuff like that.
Which is fine.
Which is totally fine.
A lot of people were upset by that, and I was like, "Well, Joey's not a politician,
right?
He's not going to be able to say things off the cuff. We need to give him the opportunity to research it and read it very stiffly and monotonely off of his papers that he did,
right?
which is way better than trying to ambush him."
Right, and I thought it was the best way for look, whether you like Joey or not. Suppose you don't like Joey. Suppose you wanted me to troll Joey or whatever the fuck. If I pull out some complicated fucking question about fucking national Venezuela, right? Is that funny when Joey doesn't know the answer, when 90% of the audience doesn't know the, you know what I mean? Right. It's not, but if we give Joey a question on abortion and he doesn't know what I'm talking about, like that, that could be funny if that's what you're looking for. You know what I mean? So it was the best of both worlds. I was not looking to ambush Joey. I wanted to hear what Joey had to say. I wanted to treat it seriously, and if he gave some funny answers, he gave some funny answers. It's the best. Let Joey talk. Let Joey cook. Whatever you want. On board. Yeah. So and then I remember the only thing I didn't agree to is, and thankfully he asked me towards the very end, and I couldn't have done it anyway, but I wouldn't have done it. Is I think he wanted some kind of order in which I would ask topics, questions, and I'm like, Joey, I don't even know what order I'm like, I think I told you, I started writing questions down on cue cards shortly before we started, an hour before we started, because in my head I had written down the topics and I was just gonna wing it, because there's a million things you could ask off these topics, but then I psyched myself out and started writing down fucking questions, and which I think was the worst thing I could have done, because that's what me trying to read these questions is. I'm honestly better off winging this shit when just writing down bullet points. These are the topics. I think it would have been a lot better. But anyway, overall, I'm fairly happy. I wish I was a little less nervous, especially at the beginning. I remember I calmed down immensely as things went on. I just remember the beginning was very choppy for me. But anyway,
I think it overall came out pretty good.
Yeah, it was one of the highlights of the year. Definitely, it was one of my favorite live streams that we did. I feel weird calling it an episode, like it's a real show. So I try and call it a live stream, but whatever.
And I believe Trump said it best. If you come to this country deliberately to try to hurt us, and I mean deliberately, we got you dead to right. My message back I will annihilate your country if you do that. We cannot be feared to
I love
any
the look on
country
your face.
that is attacking us.
In your
and
eyes,
wants
you're
us.
just like-
Do not lay down. If you show weakness to
I had to
anybody,
put this part in.
they will prey on that weakness and they will devour you up. I'm strong. You threaten this country in any way, shape, or form, and you try to act on that, you will be killed, and we will go after your leaders immediately, without hesitation. That's how I feel about it. Will I push the button? I'll be the first one there to push it.
The nuclear button?
If they threaten us to wipe us out, I will wipe their entire country out. Yes, I will. Before they wipe America out, I will wipe them out. I believe in that very strongly. You got to kill your enemies. You cannot let enemies attack you. You cut the head off, the tail down.
What are you thinking here? You just like let them go?
Dude, I remember, this is one of the moments I actually do remember. I don't remember the exact question I asked. It was like, question was on immigration.
Yeah, the question
yeah.
was on, do you think that the illegals should be deported?
Okay, yeah.
I didn't put it in there, but the question was specifically, do you think that all illegals should be deported, or do you think just illegals that have committed crimes besides the crime of
Right,
being
besides
here
the crime of
illegally?
being here illegally, yes.
And then
yeah.
right after you asked that question is when he went into this.
So I remember, he started going on a tangent because it wasn't, he was no longer answering the question I asked. And I remember, like, this is awful. At certain times, I wouldn't like zone out. I would start to look at like what I was going to ask him next when I thought he was winding down or whatever. And so I remember, like, kind of like, looking, like, figuring out what I was going to ask him next, because I'm like, wow, he's getting off the topic here. And then all of a sudden he says he's going to push the button, and I'm like, what? I'm the nuclear, and that was as natural of a response as I had. I was like, the nuclear button, and then he just started. I'm like, oh man, I gotta let him go. I'm like, this is gold. Now this was literally a question about, are you gonna deport immigrants who haven't committed any other crimes besides being here illegally?
He's going to start nuking countries.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, just minutes before he is, anti-war.
Right, he was anti-war, and I think he gave a fairly liberal answer to the immigrant question, and then all of a sudden he's nuking everybody. I'm like, it was one of the highlights. Yeah.
A lot of people might not agree with that. You can make as much peace as you can, but there's some people that hate this country so bad they want to make us poof in the thin air.
You ready to pause?
Right. Oh, here we go. What up? I want to be up. There it is. Yep. Oh, you can go read it, man. Go ahead.
I want to be up front with everyone who supported me. After a lot of thought, I've decided to step away from the 2028 presidential race. This isn't quitting, it's choosing focus. Right now, my energy belongs in building, creating, and taking care of real life. And this was, he posted this on a couple of live streams. I think it was his first, 21 to 100 storage unit thing that Rocco's paying for him. Yeah. It was on like the first one of those.
So we'll go down as history as the the only people to interview presidential candidate Joseph Samuel Catalano on his presidential
candidate.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember even the week before the interview, I had, it wasn't like real, but I discovered that Joey had messed up because he did a lot of copy and pasting, and he put like his PayPal, Super Chat, whatever thing on one of his political videos. So it looked like he was asking for money on that political video, but it would have been going towards like it wouldn't have been illegal donations or whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember just when I noticed it, I like DM'd Eckel. I'm like, oh my God, like just LOL. And he's like, and so I ended up giving like Eckel the info, and I was like, all right, yeah, you guys can cover it, you and Rochi, because they do the Joey C shit. And I'm like, I'll prepare a video on it. So as soon as you guys, after you cover it, I'll just put the video out. And that's actually how I got Joey on, because I had asked him and he had said yes and then kind of rolled it back. And then I was like, Joey, I just, I noticed you had like an illegal donation thing or whatever. So he decided to come on. He would like trust me and not trust me. Then he went from that to like only trusting me to then trusting you shortly before the show. So it was, Joey was very paranoid about this whole thing.
And then after the show, hating both of us.
Yeah. So Classic Dabbleverse, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And of course, the reason why he hated us.
Yep. Oh, there he is.
I made it.
What the fuck happened? I think we're live.
Hey.
Something happened to the theme song. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Fucking happened. What the fuck happened? Oh yeah, the second time ever. I fucked it up on the first ever episode, and then the first episode after the Joey C interview. I fucked it up. Oh, I know what I did. I did that fucking test stream the other day, and I took the fucking song out. I think is that what? I
Well,
did?
we're live now,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, we're fucking live. Shall I fuck the song? Welcome to Dabbling in Politics. I am OG Mumbling Nick. With me, as always, is Mr. Liquid Cryptid. How we doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How's everything going today?
Well, very rocky. I had a rough fucking weekend, man. Fucking Christ. Sorry about the fuck up at the
That's
beginning,
okay.
guys. We kind of came up with this
I had a
idea,
game
like
down.
in between waiting for Joey to come on, we could anyone that thinks that they could do a better job than Joey or be a better president than Joey could come on, and we'll have like a mock presidential interview. So I will bring on the first guest we have. You know him, you love him, American Cupcake. How we doing, sir?
Good evening, guys. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Liquid Cryptid, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you finally. Sort of semi face to face.
Yeah.
First, we want to thank you very much, Cupcake. The idea just kind of came to me, and I threw it to Liquid, and he liked the idea, but he brought up the point. He's like, I don't know if we can get anyone to do it, and then thankfully you were right off the
I was
bat,
actually
and I
pretty
think we have a
surprised.
couple other people Sorry. interested. So
We had
I think we got
several people interested, and then we just stopped doing it.
yeah. I was in I messaged like a group, and I think it was Cupcake, Schmiel Buckman, and somebody else like responded like right away.
I think Shmuel
So-
backed out, and was it Deft? Because I know we had
Def was down. I think
then,
the other
we had
one
Deft
might have
is in
been
here. We ended up having a bunch of you had a bunch of technical difficulties. With
yeah, that
StreamYard,
was an awful
so
stream.
we just
yeah.
started watching John.
Yeah. I felt bad for that one. I think the other one may have been like Crumb Bum, but then I thought they may have been a train wreck. So I like Crumb Bum, but he you never know if you're gonna get sober Crumb Bum or not. So it would have been interesting. But yeah, so it started off great, and I'm sure I could have got Buckman. It's so funny. The other night, Buckman made the comment on his stream. He's like, nobody, because he sends me the links semi regularly, not like regularly, but I get them, and I haven't been on his show in forever, and I like don't even respond usually. And he's like, nobody's turned down the link or ghosted me more than OG Mumble and Nick. I was like, yeah, you don't mention the part how you always be wishy-washy on my end too, dude. Like this goes both ways, brother. Jesus Christ.
Isn't
But,
Shmuel kind of notorious for that?
Yeah, he did it to. I hope he doesn't mind me saying. Actually, I think he said it live. I think he did the same thing to Cupcake and multiple other people I know. He'll tentatively I can never fucking say that word. Ahead of time, he will ask you, like, do you think hey, would you might be interested in you want to come on this Tuesday? Sure. Then Tuesday comes and he's got Bob Levy on or something, and you're fine because but it's like he asked lower to mid people early in the week, and then tries to get bigger people, and if he gets bigger people, you get bumped. Like Cupcake's gotten, you know what I mean? It's like. And I get it to an extent, it's fine, but then it's like, well, then when you need me last minute, don't think I'm gonna jump on for you. It's like I'm good, sort of thing.
But yeah, if anybody hasn't seen the interview with Cupcake, you rewind it a little bit. Well, no, not you. Whoever's listening, you rewind it a little bit. It says the episode. I have the episode numbers on each of these so that you can go back and watch it. It was a great show with American.
Yeah,
Cupcake.
He did a really good interview. Yeah,
I
it sucks.
loved his thoughts on ICE and immigration and stuff are fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
I remember we had him on, I think like in November, December, whatever it was, and I ended up taking the episode down because remember like somebody like kind of put up personal information on me in the chat, and you were trying to get my attention.
Oh yeah,
and
then
like
you brought it up.
I like I
that
put it up
episode.
because I thought you were telling me to put up a chat. Then I was like, so I just took the episode down, but I might go back and just cut that part out and then put it back up because it was fine until then. I was like, oh shit. At least the first few weeks set up, as long as people can make it. So it should be fun. And
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. That's pretty good.
just to let everybody know, Cupcake, you see, he's all dressed up, so he's going to be answering these questions like he's running for president, sort of thing. Just we know he's not, but just a little wink, wink, like he's running for president. So,
If you can hear me, can you hear me, Deft?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
right.
Oh, by the
Things
way,
good on my end.
great to be on a show with you finally.
I appreciate it, man.
Well, thank you, man. Good. It's nice to meet you.
It's you guys, dude. I'm fucked up. So,
Nick, were you just like, maybe you were nervous and your heart was beating because you had an interview with me? Is that it? No,
all right.
I don't think so. I got my tie. I got a clip-on tie. I'm ready.
I'm super nervous about interviewing you, Def. I'm flipping out here.
Yeah.
Just
Anxiety
everything's
attack.
gonna sound weird for a second, guys. I'm on like a little delay while it fixes itself. So
Okay.
sorry, guys. Fucking
Don't be
fix
sorry.
yourself, you stupid fucking thing.
It's not your fault. Maybe if you leave and come back, it'll fix it then. StreamYard was messing with
Yeah,
me
this day.
this morning.
So I remember what was happening. It still happens to me sometimes, but it happened for a long time on this one. Somebody knew it'll come on or this and that, and
But it was
Sometimes-
like I think this is somewhere like this is like minutes in.
yeah, it just wasn't fixing itself. And I think I even tried I couldn't hear Deft at all. So I had YouTube on in another tab, but of course YouTube's like 7 seconds behind or whatever from what we're saying live. So I would
Yeah,
I would
cut out a
hear
lot
what
of all
I would hear what Def said like 7 seconds after he said it, and
that, which you could tell because you keep talking
Yeah.
at the same time.
so I tried to and it just wasn't working. So I'm like, all right, we'll axe the interview for now, and then we'll just fucking watch Stuttering John's political show or whatever the fucking. It'd be a little easier. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. I'm.
I like
While
your
he's doing that, I'm
background.
going to test some
Let's just-
audio.
All right. This is going great.
For those of you
I saw that
that
part, I was like, that's got to
haven't
be the
seen,
part.
it seems to be my most not views yet, but feedback. This is by far my most popular video or clip or whatever I've ever made.
You know this
Um,
one.
Oh, geez, here we go. And just so everyone knows, I want to give Jake as much as he
I was
pissed me
surprised.
off.
I forgot that we played it on
I was-
Dabbling In
I sh-
Politics. So.
Yeah, dude, when this happens, Deft is the best. Like I still message. We talk every so often, and I don't want to push him, because I don't, but
He throws
you know,
up a video out here and there.
yeah, he puts out a video here and there. But yeah, I hope he comes back more. But I totally get it. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what's gonna happen to me in a certain extent. So yeah, I get it. But yeah, Deft is the man. He's one of my favorite people in the Dabbleverse.
I did this on accident. Wearing the same hat
Oh,
and same mask.
But yeah, I remember when this stupid Jake thing. That was like my I don't know.
Yeah, I saw this. I was like, "Oh, that's got to go in."
It's like I remember when it happened, and then I'm just like, not terrified, but felt awful. Then I'm like this. I felt awful that I did it. Then I'm like, God, it's gonna look so bad. And then you find out how many people understood. How many
Yeah.
people have been so frustrated with Jake that they wanted to do the same thing or something? So, yeah, shouldn't have gone that overboard. But shockingly, came back literally almost 2 minutes exactly after I flipped out. He
Hey,
came
it's
back.
us.
Yeah. By the way, you will not be able to find this video as YouTube struck me for it and took it down. Jake Hudson finally broke me. Does not exist anymore. And he did the old pretending he couldn't hear me. I don't know, kind of a childish bit, but whatever. He came back,
Hopefully it doesn't like this video.
and I'm trying to remember. I think I did apologize a little bit, but those that missed the beginning when I tried explaining what happened, Jake kept coming and going, and was just being a cunt and a bitch to everybody, and was rude, and I finally had enough, and I flipped out over something something he said to Matt that I just, if it was that all he said, I definitely wouldn't have flipped, but it just kept piling and piling and piling, and I snapped.
We're not on Rumble.
We're not on Rumble.
We're on Kick. We're not on Rumble.
We're not on Kick.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
I thought you were on
didn't
Kick.
No,
I thought you were co-streaming.
no, I'm not co-streaming this shit.
Okay, co-stream started.
Oh, that's rude.
Hey, Jake, you know what? If you're gonna keep insulting, take a fucking hike, dude. Fuck off.
Oh, Nick,
Don't just
stop,
no,
Nick.
no, no. Don't just come on and start insulting people, you little fucking bitch.
I was trying to make a joke.
You're not
Nick,
making no joke. You're trying. Don't
Nick.
act like you're making a joke now, dude. You're being a rude fuck. Tell Matt you're
Alright,
sorry or
alright.
fuck up.
Nick,
Why? Go hang
Nick,
out with your
Nick.
fucking Possum Kingdom, you little fucking faggot. Take a fucking hike, you little fucking bitch. I'm sick of your fucking attitude, dude. Don't
I
be
still
fucking
love
poking
Matt.
people. I don't care if you're fucking half retarded. No one's fucking buying that shit no more, dude. You're fucking smart enough
Alright,
to do that.
Go to hell,
So
Nick.
fuck
Go to
off.
hell.
Take a
Nick.
fucking hike, you little bitch.
Matt, Chris has got to
Fuck
turn off his
me.
camera. It's like I think Matt's on the edge of fainting.
Oh my god. Yeah, not my proudest. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
It's so fucking hilarious.
I still remember you can there's a part where I start to like calm down. Or I'm like just tell Matt you're sorry, and he's like and he starts up again and I just lose it.
He goes crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee.
Hey, Nick, you're gone. Oh shit,
I think Matt might die. I think Matt might have injured himself from laughing so hard.
For those that don't know, it was like 4 a.m. too. Like the only reason I kept it going this far just because I think I kept it till I said like I think I wake up my whole family.
Oh my
god.
Yeah, he showed it to me.
That was
last
probably the
week or
funniest
something,
thing I ever heard.
earlier in the week.
Oh,
I
geez.
told you 3 weeks was a long time. You
Nick
wait and
probably
see,
told
but
you
this is
everything
gonna
he
come
did
back
was-
knowing everybody.
I probably woke up the whole family. Fuck.
I love that part.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yeah, and when Eccles like, Daddy's yelling at retards again, or something like that, like in a little kid's voice. I was like, oh.
But yeah, you showed it to me before you put it up, and I'm assuming you showed it to a bunch of people, and everybody like probably gave some pretty great feedback. This is why you put it up eventually.
Oh yes, yeah. So here's what happened. So I sent it, I clipped it, I sent it to you. I think Matt, just obviously Matt has the original, but Matt and Echo, I think. And what happened was the day after this, on one of Bobby's streams, I think it was Chris Thompson brought it up, or Kyoto. One of them kind of brought it up, and Bobby hadn't seen it, and Matt was like, yeah, I don't know. Nick's kind of embarrassed by it. He's like, but they wanted to see it, so they played not my clip, but they played the original from Matt, and Bob. Oh my god! So a bunch of people saw it. And if you watch any Bobby and Nick from like the 2 or 3 days after, every time he would play it once because there'd be somebody on stream that hadn't seen it, so they play it. So I started getting feedback from that, and from people watching it on Bobby's stream or people that saw Matt's, and so I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I think finally like Red Flag Lee had seen it. One of them, he's like, dude, I'm fucking dying over here. So I'm like, I'll
yeah,
just
as I
make
said,
it,
I can
I'll just
see
make
why
it
you'd be
public.
embarrassed by it
Yeah.
for losing your cool, but
Yeah.
still, it's just absolutely. I laugh every time I watch it.
God, all you need to know is fucking Ava saw it for the first time last night, and she's fucking dying. She's in the comments. She's watched it like 10 times today. So even people that got mad at me for going after Jake think it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, I think what it was is because it's natural. I'm not karmic. So I don't snap all the time. It was literally the first time I snapped in the Dabbleverse, and it was at Jake of all fucking people.
Yeah. Maybe for the next one, I might
We
do
have
more
a
clips
guest
like
tonight.
that.
What's that?
I might do more. Yeah, for the for the next year, I might do more clips like that where we don't even have to talk. Like I didn't want
Name
to
is
talk because
Jacob
I
Watt.
couldn't tell who's talking anyway.
Dude, 100%. There was actually a couple of times I thought you were talking to me, then I realized it was the video. I'm like, all right, yeah. There's, we met him. Well, I met him, I should say. On I think I streamed with him once on Jake Hudson's podcast. He is friends with Granny or streams with Granny. But I noticed that Jacob
This guy was
goes
good interview.
to his local ice
Jacob.
facility in
Yeah, he's
the
good.
Chicago area pretty much every Saturday and live streams from there and interviews people. So I thought we actually both thought it'd be interesting to bring him on and pick his brain because, like, I've been to a good amount of protests in my life, but I've actually never been to a nice one. So like to hear what it's like on the ground. So here he is, Mr. Jacob Waters in his beautiful suit. How we doing, sir?
I'm doing good, guys. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, thank you.
All right.
Glad to
We
hear.
had we already had Sam Bibley, the hoss, messing with him in the chat before we got started. Love Mr.
Good.
Bibley.
There's Sam Bibley
well,
right
he's
over
so-
there in these circles. So I
Mhm.
imagine he's familiar with Mr. Sam Bibley.
He could be. Mr.
So I'm
Bibley's
not
the
really friends
man.
with any of the Dabble guys. I think the Dabbleverse stuff is kind of dumb, and I think Howard Stern's horrible. But
See,
yeah,
when I was listening
know
to this,
everybody
I
kind of
can't believe I
vicariously.
didn't say yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It's
it's only
very
getting
dumb.
worse. It's
We're all
getting
fucking
dumber and
retarded.
worse, and everyone's striking everybody and showing up at people's houses, and I don't know what the fuck. I can't find a stream what doesn't have. This is probably the only stream that doesn't have that that fucking Scarlet, whatever the fuck her name is right
Oh,
now.
Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of seeing her. Like, how did people watch her? How do people? It's like I don't hear anything when she talks. It's just
Dude, yeah.
And she changes subject. She'll have 3 subjects in the same sentence.
I was watching her on Karmic the other day. I didn't know what she was saying. Then I put on MLC and she's fucking on that show. Like, the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And Kevin the only funny one to watch her on was Kevin, because he just kept taking her off stream without saying anything. Like, she'd just be saying nonsense and he would just take her off. He's like, I don't know what she's saying. But oh my god, she's on every fucking stream. And yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't little behind the scenes. So for between two hacks this year, some of our live streams would go on for 3.5 hours and shit. So Eccles we're gonna take roughly the best 5 minutes of each clip instead of the whole clip or whatever. So he was on vacation last week. So I'm the one that I found the clips, and then I I edited one, but then I just gave the timestamps for the other because I'm not very good at editing. But I was watching most of the clips this week and trying to get the top story, and obviously I had to cover her with Matt. And I'm with you, and I'm like, what fucking 5-6 minutes of this mess do I want to fucking put
Anywhere, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I ended up taking the one where she was on with both of them were on with Moody and Patrick Melton on Nobody Loves Like Onions. And I ended up, the part I found most entertaining was Matt yelling at Moody, and Matt was arguing with fucking super tips because he didn't know what the fuck they were.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about that. That was pretty much the funniest part.
Dude, yeah, he's on.
Was Matt Bede yelling at super tips, yelling at Moody, and calling him a bunch of different names and stuff. That's
Oh god, yeah, he's the first time it happens, he's just flipping out, and all of a sudden they play a fucking super tip of I think it was Nick Arcada's voice, and Matt's like, who the fuck just said that? And he's like, was that you? And he starts saying to Moody, and Moody's like, my lips didn't move. My lips have to move. The fuck is... So he's like, shut the fuck up, you British F word or whatever, and he was just, yeah, he was snapping on Moody, and that's 90% of what I put because the Scarlet, I keep calling her Charlotte. The Scarlet stuff was just oh my god. It almost felt exploitative. It's just she's just speaking gibberish. I don't know what this woman's talking about. And now she's fucking everywhere. It's ugh, I'm all set.
I know Bobby, I know Granny, I know Jib, I know 2K, I know Jake, but
Yeah,
kind of bounce around. I'm kind of friends with everybody. Same with politics. Don't really pick a side.
I like most of those people. There's one person in there I don't, but that's
I've
okay.
seen your Jake Hudson videos.
That's actually not even who I'm talking about.
there's a person that actually does hate.
Yeah, can I actually tell you something? I have love for Jake, and I get frustrated with Jake. That's what it if I didn't like Jake, I wouldn't. I get frustrated with him, and there's another part to it which I don't bring up too often, but I am pretty friendly with Wendy, Wendy the Slow Adult from Howard Stern, and there's a whole thing like so. I kind of protect her with a lot of that stuff. I try and get Jake to pick on me instead of her and stuff like that. So there's a little method to my madness, but I do have love for Jake. I think Jake should be way bigger than he is because he's fucking funny, man. He does some good shit.
He just burns down bridges as soon as he builds
That's
them.
yes, that's
As soon
the
as he's
problem. Like,
comfortable
yes.
with you,
Yeah,
fuck you, bye.
right. That's the that's yeah. And there's only so much of that you can. So I actually watched. Jacob was on with Jake the other day, and I actually liked how Jacob kind of handled Jake. Like Jake started talking about some locale guy named like Pesci. They call him Pesci, I guess, because he looks and talks like Joe Pesci or something. I don't know. But Jake was talking about something else, like something serious, and then brought up like entwined Pesci into it. And Jacob's like, "What the fuck does Pesci have to do with this?" And then Jake's like, because he chose someone else, some enemy over HWO. And Jacob's like, no, Jake, Pesci's a good guy. You just want to play the villain. You like playing the heel all the time. Like he was calling Jake out on his bullshit, but like kind of in a nice like Jake wants to create this drama and he wants to be like the victim and the bad guy at the same fucking time. It's a fascinating type thing that Jacob Waters absolutely sees. Yes. You know what's funny? I started noticing little similarities between John and Jake the other day or the other week, and I said something on a live stream. And ever since then, I've started to notice more and more and more. And fuck, there was
Jake's trying to emulate John.
Yeah, and now even now, Jake,
but he can't handle those super chats.
No, Jake indirectly killed a cat, whatever, and now the big rumor is John's cats are dead, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like shit's just copying itself. It's fucking crazy. But like, Jake's been hilarious the past week because he finally got super tips, and I started putting together a video of him, like every episode he's just like super tip. It's like that's all he talks about now is super tip. And I think he's got.
But he has no way to show him,
right? Right. None. I think I haven't watched it yet. I did see he went live with Jib today, and Jib was supposed to hook him up with Eve Mux and try and help him with that. But Jake's on a tablet, so I don't know if he can do. I don't know. But yeah, so far he's just used super tip as like Venmo. Like, thanks for the money. It doesn't show anything, doesn't read anything, nothing. Yeah,
as I said, on Dabbling in the verse. Now on exclusively on Rumble for very specific reasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I brought up that Jake got super tip and reminded everybody that he has an entirely different platform that they can continue to not give him money on.
Right. I was going to ask you. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I don't know if you saw John agreed to have me on the other day, and then of course it didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So if I ever do get on, do you want to be brought up or do you not want to be brought up? Do you not want to target or do you want me to ask him about that?
Bring me up. That's
okay,
fine.
I was going to ask him, but I didn't want to without your permission because I don't know if you want. Yeah, I mean, he already knows about you, so obviously I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. In the first half of the show, I'm that motherfucker Liquid Cryptid that's putting up all the shit. And then the back half of the show, I'm that awesome guy Liquid Cryptid that proved that he called everybody the mole. I don't think he knows. I don't think he realizes that those are both me.
And sometimes I'm Liquid Cryptid. Yeah, it's
yeah. No, so you're Liquid Cryptid. Too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Liquid Cryptid is you. Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah. There's something going on. I can't tell if John doesn't want me on because he's afraid of, because he did draw first blood on me, or if he's my brain so messed up, he doesn't remember who I am. Like both are possible. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. I'm not saying I'm like, obviously I'm small in the Dabbleverse, but John, we had a huge thing. Like there's a fucking DJ Dabble song on you bragging about doxing me and kicking me off of YouTube and X. Like we had a whole thing and you don't even remember it. And you remember parts of it or whatever. Yeah.
For you, it was the most important day of your life. For him, it was just another Tuesday.
Not it was important. It was a shitty day. I'm just saying he does it so much to people that he doesn't even fucking remember. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's got to the point now, like most locales, especially ones that are on substance abuse, is they really only have one enemy, and they just basically stack anything anybody says. It all gets stacked into this one enemy, and then whoever he's talking to or whoever he's talking about, his enemy, he just transposes that onto whoever he's the enemy that he's talking about.
Right.
So everybody he's talking about has done everything to him. So everybody that's done something to him gets stacked into one persona that he argues against, and that gets put onto whoever he's mad at.
Yeah, he had somebody on, I don't remember, like the other day, and they were like, I don't know if you know this OG Mumbling Nick guy. And he's like, yes. He's like, but I think he like went to your mother's neighborhood and taped. And John's like, yes. And I'm like, no, John, I didn't. We
Dan.
talked about this. Okay, yeah.
That was $2 Dan.
I'm like, oh my God, I got to explain this to him again. I'm like, Jesus.
That's when Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid is on there, because he doesn't like you, apparently.
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Which is, no huge loss.
Yeah. What's funny is, like, you can do something very simple in the video, or the two videos where I pretend to go to John's house. I am on a steep incline hill. They show John's mother's street on the second ever episode. They show the house on the second ever episode. John was on the Tonight Show. They did a Behind the Music parody called Behind the Stutter with the real narrator for Behind the Music. And John is on a flat fuck. It looks nothing like the road I was on. It looks nothing like where I am.
Yeah, no. John says, "Oh, it looked just like my mother's."
Yeah, dude. Like John, where John is, the houses are there's front yards and the houses are back. The street I'm on, there's no front yards. The houses are like right up front. Mine, the sidewalks go right into the road where John is. There's grass on both sides, like grass berms on both sides of the sidewalks. Looks nothing like the street I was on. Not to mention the common sense of it, that I wouldn't drive 4.5 hours to film a 2-minute video and then drive home, and then never try to capitalize off of it. Yeah. So, anywho, I digress, as Karmic would say. You can take, but yeah, no, I do have love for Jake.
But I immediately flipped the camera onto my face
I forgot
after,
about this. It's like, what are we watching?
after he got in my face.
Common ground to hold the spread of lies, and we must do it big, fat, love. It's like common ground to hold the spread of lies. And any
I'm advising him that this probably isn't the best idea for him. I don't try to be like a bloated person. I kind of struggle with ego issues, and I don't know. As a mixed martial arts coach, I think it would have been very fun if he touched me and gave me a reason to. But I like that there was no violence, and it actually ended very peacefully.
Dude, yeah, as someone that protests myself, it's like, you can't make this, like, he's making this shit about himself. Like, obviously, like, it looks like a bunch of these people are. It's not, it sounds corny, but it's supposed to be about whatever, the purpose, whatever the fuck you're protesting about. You're not supposed to fucking make it about you.
Oh, yeah, and those are the people that draw everybody's attention. Those are the people that the media watches.
Yeah.
Like,
So
they're not actually there for the people that are protesting ICE.
Yeah. I forgot this fucking goofy fuck there. We gotta get. I mean, we will, but we definitely gotta get Jacob on again soon. We can do part 2 of this shit.
Like, that's why, right. The standouts are the ones that are there to start drama with people or argue with people that they don't agree with. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it.
And then I immediately had to fuck her up. It was my last line of defense.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, he's up in your face enough. He might as well be trying to make out with you. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, he was.
I don't even like when my friends get up on me like that.
And then he hooked my cord again, so I grabbed him by his shoulder, and then I moved him. Like, all right, get off my shit.
Insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders.
And then a bunch of people tried to accuse me of putting my hands on him. And I was like, yeah, I did. I moved him because he kept touching my shit. And then, like I was telling you guys earlier, at the end of the night, I walked up to him, said, have a great weekend, and fist bumped him. And that was the end of it. I just feel like sometimes you have to establish boundaries with people like that, because until then, they're just going to keep pushing them.
Yeah,
I didn't want to get into an altercation with him. Like, I don't know. It was weird. A lot of egos out there.
I'm sure.
That's it. It just finishes out the song.
Gotcha.
So you can...
Awesome. Thanks for making that, Cryptid. So yeah, there's a condensed version of the first season, the first year of Dabbling in Politics. Yeah. Ironically, I think we made improvements.
Yeah,
it's definitely
significant. I mean, as I said,
yeah.
I went through like a lot of it, so
Yeah.
I definitely made improvements. And as I'm stuttering and stammering here, not stuttering and stammering as much, not saying
and I know it's a lot of it's hit and miss with the topics we come up with or the clips. I remember. I forget what we. Oh God, actually, it might not even been a Dabbling in Politics. Never mind. I just remember I went live once. I think it was with like you and Ab and maybe somebody else, and we were watching the Joey C parts of the Joey C interview and just laughing our asses off. I think we called it like.
Oh no, that was a Dabbling in Politics.
Was it a Dabbling in Politics? Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, that was the after show. That was one of the
post-mortem or something we called it. Yeah,
I didn't put it in there because I figured we'd just talk about it.
Oh yeah. There's no there's no reason.
And also, there's no real one good spot to pull out of it. It's all pretty good. And I was trying to keep this into below the half-hour mark.
Well, yeah, and there's no reason to put that in there because you got the Joey C stuff. I'm just saying. I remember having fun on that episode. Just going through this shit.
It was with here we go again. Cupcake with American Cupcake was there too because Joey's. Oh no, that was the next one where Joey was replying to our post-mortem.
Oh,
mostly yelling and screaming about Cupcake. So we had Cupcake back on to watch that.
Yeah, there was the Joey Cupcake saga was a whole thing. I remember watching some of the John with Karam and Ojeda was Karam's smugness. I remember that was like that was entertaining or overwhelming at certain points. I remember we covered Tom Myers a few times, and I remember really liking when we covered his appearance on WATP.
WATP. But he was on Who Are These Broadcasters? Yeah. I didn't put that one in because, as I said, once again, it's sort of getting long, and also there wasn't a real good spot. Yeah. And also, Tom Myers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Then other times, Tom Myers, it's like, we laugh, and then it's like, all right, these are the same. When I found out Tom Myers had watched our show, I was like, oh, we're never getting him on. Did I tell you about that?
I think you told that to me personally. I think you said on the show.
Yeah, the first time when he first got monetized, the first stream, I think it was the first stream he did monetized, I was in the chat. And so he's reading like every chat, or it was either right before he got monetized or when he was getting monetized. So I was reading, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know. I've checked out your political show, Nick. I know." I'm like, "Ah, shit, you ain't coming on." Because I'm sure you watch the ones with your names in it, Tom. Because that's the ones I would watch. And I'm like, they weren't too flattering. So, sure he's not coming on.
Which is disappointing. I'd like to have him on.
Yeah, I just want to say this. I know you guys have your differences. I do want to. Obviously, you and I are friends. Cryptid and I are friends. You two are not friends. Totally fine. I do want to thank you for your contributions. It was I didn't realize you were on all the way back on episode like 9 or something. Was the first time you came on?
Yeah. I think it was 6 actually, or something like that. It was really soon.
It was earlier than I remembered. I thought it was at least double digits or whatever. So yeah. Fantastic. All right. You know what? You want to keep this one nice and tight around the 90-minute mark and just fucking end this thing now?
That sounds like a plan to me.
So then next week or next episode, scheduled for next week for now. We'll see what happens. We will get back to the serious stuff.
Yeah, and maybe talk some Venezuela.
Either Venezuela or Epstein or both. That's probably
Iran, actually,
right,
with the way it's going.
Whatever. Yeah, it could be. We were going to have many options for once. Could be interesting. I see your Ava. I see your chats. I'm just saying we were doing a year in review show. We weren't doing anything serious. I'm not a broadcaster. I've made no improvements. I mean, sorry. I feel like I've made improvements, but I'm not saying there's no. I just combined two chats.
And I've just been ignoring her.
Yeah. I will say this, and no offense to anyone, John, Cryptid was sniping multiple people, not sniping, sorry, recording multiple people and adding his own kind of super tip like system thing, whatever, for months. And the reason he blew up is because John started taking a shit. John created the demand. Like, I'm not taking anything away from you, Cryptid, but you know what I mean? John is at fault for this. I don't know what he's mad about. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All he has to do for me to stop would be to put his videos up and like throw some ads on them or something. So, he could actually make money on them.
Yeah.
Like if he just left his videos up, all of a sudden the demand for what I do goes away.
That's all I'm
Boom,
saying.
easy.
There's nowhere else to watch it. That's what created the demand. Like he kind of did it. I don't know how he can say Cryptid's taking his revenue when he's taking his own videos down.
Yeah, John doesn't make any revenue off of them. He just leaves them private, so you can't even get it through memberships or Patreon or anything. He just makes them private. Nobody gets. There's been multiple super chatters on John's show complaining about that very thing, where they can't even get the VODs. So there's no point in being a member,
right,
or giving them money at all. So, Ava, if you want to, give John a little advice, a little friendly advice. The best way to keep me from uploading his stuff is if he leaves it up. Straight up. That's it.
Yeah.
Because it takes away the demand.
John may not like people taking his stuff, and I can actually understand that to an extent. I'm just saying the he's taking revenue from me thing doesn't work when he takes it away. He's taking away the videos himself, which again created the demand for Cryptid's videos. So it's kind of like he's shooting himself in the foot. Just whatever. I don't want to get all into it tonight. It's something. More than happy to get into it at another time on another situation.
At some point, maybe. I don't know. I keep saying that and then never do.
Yeah.
But the next time I do a stream, I'll come on over. You can argue all you want.
Oh, wrong one. A vagina wrinkle. No problem. We just did a year in review. We watched Cryptid put together like a 30-minute package from some highlights and lowlights from our streaming from last year. It was very funny to literally see the opening moments of our first ever stream and how I'm not a good talker, but I think you can tell I'm a lot. Well, not a good speaker. See, I'm not a good talker. I don't speak well, but I think you can tell I'm a lot more natural and calm now. But my opening, this is Nick with Dabbling in Politics. It was so bad. Could tell I was nervous and didn't know what the fuck was going on. So yeah, it's ironic that I suck, but I feel like I've actually made improvements. So it's nice to know I sucked more at one point. So that's good to know.
As I said, it was fun to watch the progression of us getting a little bit better.
Yeah. So
this, and also, not caring as much either.
Right.
With especially technical difficulties, just have so many. Eventually, you just learn to push through. You just go, let's just keep
the one
going.
thing I will say is I do need to do. I ironically, as I got more comfortable doing it, I did less prep work. I got to get back doing the prep work not that I ever did a lot, but we used to pretty much know what we were doing days before. Now sometimes we're trying to figure it out hours before what the fuck we're.
Yeah, now it's usually around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. One of us goes, "Hey, what are we talking about today?"
Yeah, so
Sunday.
I just want to thank all you guys who have stuck with us, and I will get better with that shit. It's again, you don't want to hear, but yeah, I got to get better at that. So at least back to how it used to be, and I don't see the show getting to. We'll take my buddy Echo Pineapple, the prep and all the shit he does. I'm not going to get to that anytime soon. But I do need to at least do what I was doing before, where what the topics and the videos and everything were pretty much set up days ahead of time, not hours ahead of time. But anyway, we'll figure that out for next week. We have, like I said, we have multiple topics already up in the there's the Venezuela, there's fucking what's his face? His island there, Epstein Islands. There's other shit going on in the Middle East. So we'll see. We'll pick one or two and go from there. So anyway, Cryptid, tell the people where they can now see you, sir.
Rumble, Liquid Cryptid. That's the best place. Or if that's a really good place to go and download all of John's full episodes, or go watch them. Another good place is Odyssey, and if you go to my X at Liquid Cryptid, you can get links to all that stuff, and that's the best place to really keep up with what I'm doing. So my X account is the best way to do it, and if you want to go and see all of John's full episodes every single day, I upload them afterwards on Rumble. You can go there, get the link there, and once again, if you want to see them on Odyssey, the full episodes every day, you can even download them off Odyssey and listen to them wherever you want to go. So you can even, so I even have an option for you to download them so you can, don't have to use your data to listen to them.
There we go. Thank you, sir. I'll make sure I put that stuff in the description this time. The new links. And of course, you can find me here on YouTube at OG Mumbling Nick and on X at OG Mumbling Nick. On Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I stream with Echo Pineapple on his channel. We do this most Sundays, where I think we'll get back at least to a somewhat semi-regular schedule. Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I don't really know about I will try my best anymore. We'll see. I have an idea I might throw out there. And we'll see if it'll work. If not, that might just be if there's someone that wants to talk doesn't want to talk about politics, maybe I'll go live. Otherwise, that's probably going to be on hiatus. Just the case of emergency, break glass. If someone wants to talk but not talk about politics, sort of thing. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully we will see you next Sunday at the same time. Peace out, everybody, and Happy New Year, 2026.
Have a great night. Happy New Year.
And thank you for 2025, guys. Thank you.
Stuff, mumbling, pineapple stuff, dabbling, controversial stuff. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. NICK mumbling is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't vote, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix of that Dabbling Politics mix. So where the fudge you at, punk? Shut the fudge up and back the fudge up while we fudge this track up. On your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up, on your flags up. Retort in, now retort out. Hands up now, hands down. Back up, back out, tell me what you're gonna ducks now. Republicans in now, Democrats out. Guns up now, hands down. Black up, tell me what you're gonna vote now. Dabbling, 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 dabbling. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. Come on. Keep dabbling, 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 dabbling. 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 You wanna mess with dabbling in politics? You can't mess with dabbling in politics. Listen, we debate it all every week Saturday night, and this YouTube thing right here. Yo, we're doing it all the time. So you better get some better views and get fame for all your time. So we got the gang set, so don't complain yet. 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school dabblers blasting out the political shit. The back and forth shit, put bounce in the dabble.